Okay, we're just getting started here. I'm trying to get things kind of lined up. I did type a note there, a message to let me know if you can see the cards okay, if you can hear me, if the audio good, so I can know what's going on. I'm still getting accustomed to doing live videos. I haven't done that many of them so far, so I appreciate your feedback. And excuse me. So this is the September 2022 tarot reading. And what I'm going to do is go through this reading for Scorpio. And at the end of the reading, afterwards, I'll take questions. So if some of you have any questions, I can put some cards out and see what kind of feelings or imagery I'm getting for you. And so, but someone please type a message. Just let me know you can hear me okay on this live stream and see the cards too. So, okay, so let me go ahead and get started here. So you're starting out with the Fool. Oh, let me give you all the cards. You got the Fool, Four of Wands, Ace of Swords, Two of Wands, Nine of Wands, Ace of Wands, Hanging Man, Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. So you have some pretty good cards here. And starting out with the Fool card, this is a major arcana card. And what this is saying is that you might be having some unexpected opportunities coming your way in September, Scorpio. So I'm getting a lot of creativity from this also, a lot of creative energy. So for Scorpios, that you might be involved in some kind of craft that you do that is just, it's very creative and colorful for you. You might be involved in the arts in some way, maybe singing, dancing, music, painting, or designing things, or acting, just something that's just of the creative arts that you really enjoy, you really love it, you coming from your heart and soul when you're involved in this particular activity or craft. You might make things. It's there's all kinds of things you can be creative in. You might even work in a corporate area, but you're very creative in the way you do your work even. So what I'm getting for some of you is you might just happen to be in the right place at the right time in September. And you might catch someone's attention, or you might just be making some kind of a connection somewhere with people you're could be in socializing or maybe networking in some way where your talents are discovered, where you start being brought more out into the open. I'm feeling for some of you that are very creative. I don't know if you do some kind of design work or what, that you might get a new job. You might get hired by some kind of a company which is going to give you a pretty good income, and it has to do with whatever your creative work is that you do. So you're just going to make the right connection. It's like you're aligned for this. You're supposed to be getting this. And this might be someone you're speaking to face even, but this could be like an interview I'm looking at here, where it's a real good connection between you and a person doing the hiring, the employer. And it's like you're in. It's like you're the right connection. And this is really going to be a big step for you, because it's really going to be a good income doing work you're really good at. And it's something creative. I'm getting that for some of you. So that might be one person in particular I was just honing in on there. So, but then for others of you, there might be things you're just doing just in the course of your everyday life, your work, your craft, whatever it is, that you're being noticed. You're making the right connections without even realizing it. You're just going about the things you might be doing for networking or your craft work, whatever it is, and you're being noticed. You make a good connection. It's like you're just in the right place at the right time somehow. So, and I'm feeling all these ideas coming from you also, these ideas just pouring out of things to do and more things to do, kind of like, it's like a what's that, a geyser that shoots up all that water, like at the parks or something, at Yosemite Park. It's like you're so filled with ideas, they're just being brought forth out into the environment there for you, and that you're thinking about this one and that one and this one and that one. And it's like, oh, there you go. You're starting a new creative business. Okay, good for you. So this is for you then. There's so much ideas coming out of you. It's like, maybe it's almost like you've had all these things inside of you and they were kind of repressed in some way. Maybe you let a little bit out here and there, or maybe somebody criticized you over something at some point. But all this stuff has been stored in you. And now it's like it's just bursting forth like one of those geysers at the parks with all the, and it's just ideas, all these creative ideas. And it's like you're rich in creative ideas. That's what I'm getting. So it's almost like you don't know what to do first, where to begin, but you're excited about it. So you know you're going to be chipping away at little by little. It's like a whole new world for you. That's what I'm getting. Next to this, you've got the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is about a happy celebration in your life. This could be with loved ones. It could be a romantic celebration of some sort. Some of you might be getting engaged or getting married, or having an anniversary, or just finding that you're finally with the right person, someone who really wants to spend their life with you and just have a happy life together with family and everything. And this is something so good, because it's almost like you might be a little cautious if this is someone you haven't known for a long time. And so you might be feeling a little bit cautious, but feel good and open and receptive. But at the same time, it's like maybe things had not gone that well for you in the past. So you're still feeling, like you don't want to expect too much. You don't want to count chickens before they hatch, so to speak. But this person is going to be proving to you that they just want to be with you. They don't need to go anywhere else. They're not showing any signs at all of needing to go anywhere. They're not even thinking about it. It's like, no, they know they're at home with you. That's what I'm getting. And you feel that way with them too, but you're just being a little, you're very open and receptive and pleased to be hearing what they're saying or seeing them continue to show up, continuing to be there, show in their actions, not just some nice talk they're giving you. And so this person does look like they want to spend their life with you. And so they will be letting you know that in one way or another, and they'll keep being there. They'll keep being present, and they won't be distracted either. So this is very good. If it's someone you've already met, you might already be seeing that develop, or it could be someone coming up that you're going to be meeting. I mean, these are two people who are available, okay? Either divorced, single, whatever. It's not like anybody's married or still got somebody else hanging on them. I don't get any of that. The two of you are free to get together and have whatever kind of relationship you want, whether you choose to live together, get married, or just see each other steadily, or however that works out. But it's happy. It's a happy love relationship. And it's light. It feels light. I feel like whatever burdens you've carried, both of you, it's almost like that stuff falls away. It's like both of you have worked your way through a lot of life's challenges, and it's time to just be with someone that really matches your energy, that really resonates with you. And I do feel like this is a love from a previous lifetime that you've come back to pursue again together. Now, in some cases, you might just be attending something, maybe a friend's anniversary party or wedding or something like that. But it's showing for others, happy moments, happy times, and a celebration that's love, centered around love and, good things. And then you've got the Ace of Swords. I got to get a sip of my tea. Okay. And the Ace of Swords is talking about having really good clarity in the month of September, like really seeing right through things, seeing through people. It's like that sharp sword just cuts through the fog, cuts through the clouds. So people won't be able to deceive you very easily at all. Not that they normally can anyway. Scorpios are very intuitive people. My moon is in Scorpio, and I'm on the cusp of Pisces, even though I'm an Aries. So I feel like a lot of my intuition comes from all that water that I'm affected by too. But Scorpios, they have they're suspicious of people anyway, usually, even though a lot of times, well, from time to time, you really give your heart to someone and you've gotten burned along the way too. And so then you never forget that, you know how bad that felt and all that. So you end up being guarded a lot of times in your heart and soul, because you don't want to get burned that way or taken advantage of. But you generally do have really good intuition. And in the month of September, though, your intuition is going to be even sharper, because you've got not only your intuition, but your intellect, your mind is going to be very extra sharp, more than usual, where you are seeing through things. You're just going to cut through things. Like if somebody's telling you one thing and it ends up being another thing, you're not buying that. You're going to cut through it and see through people, see through situations. If people aren't giving you all the details of a situation, you're going to do your own research, checking on and find out. So you're going to make good decisions in business and in your personal life with that ability. And then you've got the Two of Wands here. Two of Wands is saying you're making progress, you're moving forward, you might have some choices to make. Maybe choosing, it might be choosing for some of you between two people. Maybe there's one person that you've been dating or been involved with that you know is a good, steady person in your life. And then someone else is coming into the picture trying to kind of get your attention, and they're getting your attention. So you might be considering, well, should I be with that person instead? Although you know the one that you're familiar with who's been very steady. So you know what you have with that person. And it's something good. It's not anything bad. But at the same time, you're kind of, tempted maybe for something different. Somebody new that might even look a little more exciting or something. Now, in some cases, this might be a job situation I'm looking at for some of you, where you've got a good job that's been steady. You know what you have there, and you see some other job available, or maybe some other company or business, they're making an offer to you, trying to kind of entice you and tell you all the good things about their business. And once again, if this is a business thing, you might be tempted. But I am getting that the one you're familiar with is the most stable for you. That's what I'm getting. But it does look like they might tempt you, whoever this might be. If it's a job situation, they might be offering you a little bit more than what you're getting paid now, or some extra little perks of some kind that look good. There's something about perks. I'm feeling they offer you perks. And even so, it's like you're looking, your eyes are on the perks and not on some other things about the stability of the business or of that position. So be cautious if you find yourself getting distracted by an offer from some other company, and you've already got a pretty steady job and it's been a good job for you, but maybe you were just kind of looking around to see what was out there. Maybe a friend told you about this position. Because I'm feeling for some of you, you might be more distracted by the perks that they're offering, where there's a little more money and some other nice little perks here and there. Maybe, I don't know, some extra vacation time or some extra bonuses or something. And there's something else about their stability that might not be that good, that you're overlooking because they're telling you, here, look up here at the perks. And so that's what you're doing. So really listen to your intuition and do a little more digging into their financial stability, or maybe the culture of that organization. There might be a lot of gripey, miserable people you get stuck working around or something like that. Yeah, so be on guard about that. And that could also even relate to some kind of relationship situation. If somebody's trying to attract you you're kind of attracted to somebody else, try to get a good feel, if you're tempted, to what kind of person this really is. Nine of Wands is next. Now, Nine of Wands is just saying you've really been working a lot, putting a lot of your time into your work. You might work two jobs or work at a job, go to school, or you might be working long hours at your job and have responsibilities at home. But the Nine of Wands is just saying you're a very strong person. You're very strong-willed. You have a lot of inner strength. You're going to get to your destination. However, the advice of this card is to step back, look at your circumstances objectively, see if there's anywhere that you might be able to delegate any of your responsibilities, whether it's at work or in your home life, whatever it is. See if there's a way of doing some delegation. Give yourself a break, catch up on your rest here and there. But it's like you're going to get where you need to go. You've been down this road before. It's nothing new for you. So you will keep going and keep moving forward and be successful. That's what I'm getting. But it feels like you've done this a lot, where you've really worked hard. And you have a good ability for hard work. It's like that's what you seem to be built for, and you keep doing it and keep going. But it would be good, ideally, to try to balance your life a little better, because you don't want to have that to be your lifelong habit and hardly ever really get to enjoy what you're working for. Next card you have is Ace of Wands. And the wands do relate to they relate to the fire signs, but they relate to your area of work. progress, action. And this Ace of Wands is saying you're off to a really good start. This is good under the Fool card also, that you might be off to a really good start with some new business venture. It could be a new job, new career. It could be a business of your own and I feel like you're very knowledgeable and you just really know what you're doing. And so you are just moving forward on this. You're all ready to go. You're really good at this particular type of work, this craft, whatever it is. And you've got the enthusiasm. You've really got what it takes just to push forward and make a success of this. And it feels really good. I get a lot of good energy from this card, like you could be very successful with this. It could really take you where you want to go because you have a lot of ideas here about doing really well. It's like that's what you're expecting, that's your intention, and you're creating that moving forward. That's what I'm getting here. So, so really strong, good energy here about determination and your enthusiasm that you have already made up your mind. You're going to move forward on this and do well with it, and you do. And it's a great card to have under that Fool card also. And then you've got the Hanging Man. And what this is talking about is there may be at some point in September a pause in your activities. For some of you, you might be waiting to change jobs, maybe waiting to start a new job. You might be waiting to move. It's kind of like things, you know, there's going to be a transition, kind of like you're in a transition at the moment and things just pause momentarily. It's kind of like being on the interstate and all of a sudden all the traffic slows down and you got to go really slow or you're stopping for a few minutes or whatever. And you know you're going to keep moving forward pretty soon. But if you look at the card, the person is not suffering as they're suspended, they're upside down. If you're in a period like this where you're having to pause for a little while, this is a good opportunity for you to look at your life, where you've been, where you are now, where you're going, and make any changes you might want to make going forward because you're not being rushed at the moment. Sometimes when we're being rushed, we might make the wrong decision. You know, if somebody's pressuring you, hurry up, you got to make a decision on this or that, and you might make the wrong decision. So this is a very good opportunity to really rework your plan, tweak it a little bit, you know, decide, okay, do I want to continue just on this path or maybe veer off in another direction a little bit. So it's a good opportunity for you. It's kind of like a little bit of a luxury time is what it is before you proceed forward. Because I'm getting even good energy from this card. Like there's something good waiting for you. Good things are unfolding. But here and there, things might seem to stall temporarily. But this is just, I feel like it's like the universe is just getting things aligned for you. But it does give you a chance to make whatever little changes you might want to make. Then you've got the Knight of Pentacles here. The Pentacles do relate to the earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And the Knight of Pentacles is talking about getting to your destination slowly but surely. Like you're working, you're putting out the effort, putting the attention into your work, and you're making that progress. It's just you're not bouncing and flying really fast, but you're making that progress. You're laying a really solid foundation for yourself, and things are moving ahead for you. And you will get to your destination. You're going to be successful here. Now, also what this might relate to is a person, which could be a potential romantic partner for you coming into your life in the month of September, or maybe somebody who's already around you. And this person is very stable themselves. They're working towards their goal, whether they are working for a company and a career, or they've got some business of their own. They're very mindful of what they're doing also. So they're laying a firm foundation for themselves. And this person is going to be successful. So all in all, this card is about success, but things going gradually forward, just laying the foundation, continuing to move forward. A lot of strength. I get inner strength here. Like no one's going to really take anything away from you. If you've already made up your mind that this is where you're going and you're working towards this goal, you're very strong within yourself, and no one's going to be able to knock you off course People might get in your way, or life might throw things in your way, but you're going to get that stuff out of your way and keep going, or go around it, whatever. It's like you're not going to be stopped. You're going to keep moving forward. And then you've got the Nine of Pentacles. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck here. And the Nine of Pentacles is talking about enjoying your success, enjoying your abundance, your prosperity, enjoying your home, your garden, everything you have, and being aware that you have a lot to be grateful for. Look at all the coins. She's out in the garden with the butterflies and the birds and all that sort of thing, and surrounded by the greenery and nature and a lot of coins. So this is truly feeling bountiful, feeling abundant and prosperous, and just enjoying what you have. Whereas this is being a workaholic and, okay, I got to get this done. And not really getting much of a chance to stop and be here. So it's good to stop, really celebrate all of your good that you're working hard for. Don't be like some of these people you hear about. They work hard all their life, and then at the end of their life, they're so exhausted or sick or whatever from all, neglecting themselves. They don't even get to enjoy what they really work for that much, maybe a little bit, and then they kind of fizzle out or something. So you want to enjoy your life along the way and have as much balance and stuff. And even if just in your own home, this is showing you creating your home the way you like it, in a beautiful way that's comfortable and happy for you, where that lifts your spirits. Maybe you get to enjoy a garden or something also, or go in nature quite a bit. Your clothing, wearing clothing that makes you feel good. And just being grateful and celebrating your own life, celebrating all the good you have. And the more you're in that frame of mind, the more the universe will give you to celebrate and be grateful for also. Okay, and then the last card you have is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant, this is talking about your own spirituality, or maybe sometimes it's about organized religion. It can be about government institutions or even academic institutions. The Hierophant also can just talk about your own spirituality, maybe the type of religion you grew up in affecting you, influencing you, that maybe for some of you, you still practice whatever religion, organized religion you grew up in, but you've also become more spiritually oriented as well, and somehow trying to find a way to blend the two together. And for some of you, you might even get criticized for wanting to develop your own spirituality, kind of like that's not real or whatever, that sort of thing. So, and some of you might even be attending some kind of a service or something in a particular type of church that you grew up in or whatever as well. And by the end of September, that could be what I'm looking at too. But this is about also seeking higher guidance, maybe even on the spiritual level, looking to a higher power to guide you through some difficult situation. I'm getting that for some of you, that you feel you're not in a strong position right now, and you're even feeling like you're being ignored by the higher powers, like God or your guardian angels or whoever you normally communicate with or pray to. That you're being ignored, you're on the back burner because you're struggling and having a hard time. So I don't know, I just tuned into that for somebody. I don't know who that could be, but that just felt kind of specific. But it's almost like you're being overlooked. And whoever that would be that I'm tuning into, it might just be one or two people or something, that it's like you have to raise your own vibration to pull yourself out of that frame of mind, because that's not really how it is. It's more that life has given you so many difficulties and challenges that you feel repressed and down in the dumps. So you have to really elevate yourself by expecting a lot more and anticipating things to get a lot better, and put that kind of energy out into the universe, that determination, that happiness, that, celebration feeling like here, or even that Ace of Wands, enthusiasm and energy to move forward, or the Fool with all the creative energies, to raise your vibrations so that the universe can respond and give you more to be grateful for, and give you more signs of things improving for you. Okay, now this deck I'm using here. Oh, good. Thank you, Brenda. And hello, everybody. And DCT. Hi, everybody. And thanks so much for your feedback, too. Okay, and then let me go ahead and This is the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. And what I want to do now is pick one card from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck by Doreen Virtue. So let me shuffle this deck. So Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, what is your message for Scorpio for the month of September? What is your message for Scorpio for September? Okay, let's see. Shuffle these a little more. Okay. This is a good message. Have faith. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. That's a great message. I love that. Okay. And then I'm going to pick one from, I've got the Angel Answers Oracle cards by Radleigh, Valentine. So think of a question you have on your mind or some situation you're dealing with you'd like some insight into. And I'll go ahead and shuffle the Angel Answers Oracle cards for you. So angels, what is your message for Scorpio for the month of September? What is your message for Scorpio? What is your message for Scorpio for the month of September? Okay, let me fan these out. This says get more information. So I don't know if that resonates with some of you. Get more information. Okay, and then I've got messages from your angels by Doreen Virtue. So let me go ahead and shuffle this deck for you. So angels, what is your message for Scorpio for the month of September? What is your message for Scorpio for September? Angel Isabella, yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. I love this message. That's a really good message. Okay, that ties in with the reading too. Okay, now let me get one from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck by Colette Baron-Reid. So Spirit Animals, what is your message for Scorpio for the month of September? What is your message for Scorpio for September? What is your message for Scorpio? Okay, let's see. Okay, let me go ahead and fan these out. This is Whale Spirit. Trust the great mystery. Okay, that's number 65. I'm going to go ahead and look this one up in the booklet for you. Let's see, number 65. Okay. Whale Spirit. Trust the great mystery. Whale Spirit is an ancient creature who was here at the beginning of time and who has seen everything, felt everything, and heard everything that has ever transpired on this planet. In the hidden realms where all things must gather first before manifesting into form, Whale Spirit is the keeper, singing the soul of the whole world from the deepest waters of the coldest seas. When Whale Spirit appears, it is a reminder that there is a great mystery that you must accept without intellectually trying to understand it. Some things cannot be known by the mind, only experienced through the heart, through intuition, and through the peripheral senses that part the invisible veils separating the visible world from the great manifesting consciousness in the hidden realms. Now is the time for you to immerse yourself in the great mystery of spirit and to trust that within the invisible, what you can't see now are the seeds of your intentions being tended to by angels. Protection message. Certainty is not offered to you right now. You are being asked to trust the process of co-creation. Whale Spirit reminds you that your primary reality is not that of the material world, but that of the realm of spirit, from which the essence of your dreams and desires take shape before arriving at a specific form. You must trust absolutely that what will come will be for the highest good. Stay in your present moment awareness and allow the hidden realms to hold your intentions safely until it is time for them to manifest in the realm of form. Let go, for you will not be left behind. Some things take longer than others to arrive. That's good advice there. Okay. All right. So now that that's September for Scorpio, and you can check your rising. Oh, CT. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you got to hear this message then, because you don't want to lose your faith. That's for sure. You got to start and look at it like, okay, tomorrow's another day. I'm going to make a new beginning tomorrow. And always, I mean, I don't know. I grew up in the Catholic Church. I don't follow it anymore, but I'm a big believer in angels and my guardian angels and God. So I always turn to God and my guardian angels when I'm having a hard time and I can't see what's ahead of me. But yeah, in this card, have faith. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. Yeah, that's all the more time to be following your inner guidance. But you can't be overly stressed too. When you're overly stressed and losing faith, you're blocking the messages from coming to you. Also, CT, you don't want to be blocked from angels, God, whoever is the universe, your intuition, from your messages coming in. You know, you want to have that the door open to receive. And so try to always just get a calm feeling inside of yourself so you'll be able to tune in to whatever the messages that are trying to be given to you. So, okay, does anybody have any questions that you want to ask about anything? And you can be any sign for, excuse me, for asking questions. You can be Scorpio, but you can be other signs too, for asking a question. And I'll see if I can tune in for you and get you any information that I'm receiving. Brenda, hello, Brenda. Anyone have a question they want to ask? Oh, Boo Boo and Cat. Will he come back? Oh, you're welcome, CT. I'm glad it was what you needed to hear today. Will he come back? The he is a person you're interested in, right? I'm getting some kind of stubbornness. Is this he kind of stubborn that you're referring to? Is this someone you were involved with in a romantic relationship? Oh, okay, Brenda. Okay, Brenda. Boo Boo and Cat. Yes, you were involved. Oh, and they're stubborn. Is this person a little on the stubborn side? I'm tuning into somebody's a little on the stubborn side. I see yes, but I don't know if you're saying yes here to the very stubborn. There you go. Okay. You know, and this was a romantic partner you want to get back with. I don't feel like there's a lot of happiness with this person, to tell the truth. They feel like they got quite a bit of ego. That's what I'm tuning into, is a bit of an ego here, and kind of a little more concerned about themselves or something, kind of selfish at times. And it's like you could be getting back with them. I don't want to say they won't come back. Oh, you see that? Yeah. Thanks for the confirmation. That's who I'm tuning into. I'm glad to get the confirmation. I need to know I'm tuning into the right person, because different people always show up in readings. Yeah, this person's stubborn and kind of egotistical, and they're not good partner material. They might make you feel secure when things are going okay and stuff like that, because they come across kind of strong and take charge maybe, or that sort of thing. But this person is really much, I don't know, I'm getting ego, and they like people to admire them, and they like other people to be noticing them. They like to be noticed by others, and I'm feeling like it's almost like they feel like, well, who else can I have out there? I'm getting that sense from this person. So, this is not the kind of partner you want in your life when they're out somewhere, or maybe they're out, let's say the two of you were living together or married or whatever like that, and they're in your home and they're out with their friends, their buddies or something, but yet they're eyeing the different people, other people out there, and thinking, what about that person? That kind of thing. So, oh, thank you. You see that? Thanks for the confirmation. I mean, you deserve a whole lot more than that. And this person wants everybody to revolve around them. It's like the world revolves around them. And they certainly want whoever their partner is, they want them to be catering to them. It's like if they have to go to too much trouble for you, then they're going to be griping about it also. That's what I'm feeling like. They don't want to be bothered. Let's say, they have to go and help you somewhere, or do something, or spend a little extra time helping you with something. It's like, oh, that's taken away from their valuable time of combing their hair or looking in the mirror or something. I don't know. So, I mean, I do get that kind of ego. Looking out for themselves, wanting to look good for whoever they might cross paths with when they're out and about. So, because of this is not good partner mate material. You need somebody wanting to give you some of that attention instead of wanting to give themselves and wanting you to. It's like they give themselves the attention and they want you to be adoring them at their feet. They look at you like you're less than them, like you're the peasant. They're like the king or whatever, and you're the peasant, who should be serving them, and doing for them, and being so grateful that you can be in their life. That's what I'm getting with this person. And so it's like there's no room for you and them with their ego. There's not much room for the two of you. And this person does like it if they're out and about and they notice somebody else flirting with them, noticing them, like they think, or they might be flirting. They love that kind of attention. Thank you so much, Boo Boo and Cat. Thank you. Well, that's one thing I'm just really good at, is tuning into people. So this is not your ideal mate. You should say, hey, cut the cord. The universe is doing me a favor. And I mean, you might feel still a lot of feelings attached to that person. I know you can't really turn your love off like a faucet. When you have feelings for someone, it takes a while to get over them. But I know for me, the best thing for me in my life when I needed to get over someone is to out of sight, out of mind. And even then, it was difficult when there was someone I really, really loved, but I knew they weren't good for me. But, you don't want to keep putting yourself around somebody like that and telling yourself you're going to end it when you really can't do that if they're constantly showing up and around you. You have to just cut off that communication if you're able to, and turn around and make a fresh start for yourself, because I'm feeling that you have been minimized in this relationship while they were being maximized. And this is not good for you, your own self-value, your own self-image, your self-esteem, everything. You need to really work on building you up now. That's the most valuable thing you can be doing at this time, is saying, hell no, I'm not putting up with any more of this. That's it. I'm drawing the line here. I deserve much better than this, and I'm going to have it for myself. So you need to just be able to make that decision for yourself if you're really serious about taking care of yourself. It's your choice. It's your life. So you do need to make your own decision. But what I'm tuning into is all this relationship is doing is building his ego further and it's minimizing yours. It's hurting yours. That's what I'm getting here. So you need to really look objectively at yourself and say, okay, no, it's time. It's me time now. This is me time. I'm going to start taking care of me, looking out for myself, building myself up into the strong person I am inside, and let that, all of my talents and my everything, all the good things I have inside of me, bringing that out to the surface and being proud of myself for the good character, good person that I am, rather than letting that person make a decision that I'm not worth that much, because that's what that person has done. They're making you feel undervalued, and you bought into it. So you got to turn the tables on them now. But you really need to get your freedom back any which way you can. I mean, that's what I would do if it was me. It's hard because sometimes you're so beat down emotionally by someone or some relationship or some situation you're in. Sometimes that could even be a work situation. You just get your self-esteem gets pounded so much that it's hard to really pick yourself back up. But you can do it. You've got what it takes to pick yourself back up. I feel like you really are capable of having a lot of bounce back ability and flexibility, to tell the truth. I feel like you are one of the kind of people that really can pick yourself back up next day, turn around, say, no, I don't think so. We're doing things different going forward here. I just feel like you totally can do that. So you just have to make up your mind that's what you want and look forward to a much better way for yourself. So, I mean, that's what I would do. And I feel like you really have it in you to do that, because you deserve to have a really good life. And then once you get it together for yourself, you can attract really the right kind of person for you that's going to really appreciate you. Okay. Anyway, you're welcome. You're welcome, Boo Boo and Cat. Glad to be of help. So, okay. So let's see. Was somebody else asking me anything now? I don't. Any message? Oh, this is Brenda Roper. I'm Scorpio, Venus, and Neptune in 12th house. Any messages for Brenda? Brenda, are you right now at the beginning of something? Are you starting something new, some kind of business or some kind of project or something? I feel really good about you with some new beginning about something. Maybe some creative project, something rolling around there I'm getting that's really good for you at this time. Is there something new that you're working on, or that you're bringing to fruition? I'm getting some kind. Oh, you do? Okay. All right, great. Because I'm getting really good energy about this. That you're really just, wait, I see absolutely, and then I see an S. What's an S, the S for? But I feel like I get really good energy about this for you. And son building a cabin. Oh my God, your son is a saint. My God, give him a halo. That sounds like heaven. Are you going to be like out in the woods or something in nature? Oh my God, that sounds like heaven on earth. Oh, God bless him and you. That is wonderful. That is heaven on earth. Oh my God. Oh my God. Fantastic. That's what dreams are made of, being surrounded by nature. I love the woods, the trees and the plants and nature. I mean, I feel, it's one thing about being out in nature when you're surrounded by trees and plants, even if it's in your own little backyard or your patio, if you have a patio full of plants. You always feel welcome. You don't feel, do you notice that? If you could be in a group of people and you get different kind of energies or feelings or whatever, some good, some kind of off or whatever. If you're surrounded by plants and trees and nature, you feel welcome. That's how I always feel oh, that's fantastic. I always feel so welcome when I'm surrounded by the trees and the plants. I just feel like I blend in with them. They accept me. They're not judging me. They're not talking plant talk behind my back. I just feel like I'm enveloped by the trees and nature and safe. It just looks and feels like a safe environment. And so what you're doing is wonderful. That's what I'm planning for my future. I want to get like maybe about a couple of, in the country. You see, that's what I'm looking to do in the future. I want to get a couple of acres and build my home and be surrounded by the trees and the plants and everything, and just have heaven on earth. I mean, it's because the way everything's being built up so much in the cities and all that, too much concrete and buildings. That's wonderful, Brenda. This feels wonderful. And I get real good vibes about, oh, thank you. I get real good vibes about your son. He really feels like he's just got a healing energy. I feel like he's got a lot of bright light around him, and he radiates this healing, bright energy. I'm getting that from your son, and you've had a lot of hard times at different times. And now it's kind of like you're starting to feel like you're breaking through again, breaking through out into the open, out into the light. So, and that's going to be such a wonderful new beginning for you when you get your cabin built. Oh my God. But I get so much love from your son. He just radiates this light and energy. And oh, fantastic. I believe that. He was just heaven sent to you. Absolutely heaven sent to you. And so, in spite of whatever bad times you've had in your life, because you've had your share of challenges, he's always been like a ray of light for you. He's like a little shining star in your life. Like you've always had this little bright shining star there for you, even as you've had to feels like you've had to deal with some dark times in your life. You've had to deal with some heavy things. Yeah, you have. You've seen your share of dark stuff that you would just assume not have had to deal with, but you did. But you're coming out into the light now. Gradually, you're coming more and more out into the light. And before long, I'm feeling the transition, like that darkness might still be weighing on you because of the memories, or maybe you're still dealing with some challenges and stuff like that. And but you're making exactly heavy lessons. And so you're making your way through it, even though some of it still feels like it's weighing you down partly. I feel like whether maybe either you're still experiencing some things you got to deal with, or the heaviness of those situations that were hurtful and slowed you down, and whatever harm they did at the time, or maybe continue, is still kind of weighing on you, but you're moving away from them gradually, little by little. Yeah, definitely. These tough times do make you stronger. I mean, you probably heard the saying, God won't place anything on your shoulders, any weight on your shoulders that you can't handle, or hand you anything too difficult to handle, or yes, ways but moving. Yeah. So it's like God has a lot of confidence in you, because you are making your way through. You're making your way out of it little by little. And I feel like when you finally I feel like when you finally get into your cabin, it's like, oh, wow, I'm finally safe, I'm home, I'm free. And you start really, literally shaking off any kind of negative energy that's still lingering from past difficulties. It's like you're going to have this attitude like, get lost, any negative energy. I don't need it now. Exactly. You're going to be done with it. It's not going to have near as much influence on you when you get into that little cabin, I feel like. It's like you're shaking it off, brushing it off. I'm done with this. Gone, out of here. And it will be. So that's wonderful. So congratulations, and best wishes for you and your son and your beautiful little cabin. And does anybody else have any questions? Anybody else has a question, let me know. Otherwise, I'll start winding it down pretty soon. Let me make sure I didn't overlook one here. Let me scroll back up here and see if I overlooked anybody. Oh, yeah, I'm so glad CT got to hear that message, especially you're starting a new creative business. You don't need anything discouraging you. Just looking around here so you make sure I didn't pass up anybody here on the list. Okay, and you're welcome, Brenda. Okay, I'll wait another minute, see if anybody else posts a question. Otherwise, I'm going to get ready to close it out. And thank you for participating today. It's been a pleasure talking with you and giving you my insights I'm getting into your circumstances that you're asking about also. So, angel guide, any financial news for me? I feel like there's something that's kind of weighing on you. Is there some situation with finances that's kind of heavy on you, or worrying, concerning you right now? Something's concerning you, because I'm getting some kind of a concern about money right now. Worrying about something. Is there some particular expense or some kind of something that's bothering you it feels like it's kind of weighing on you a bit? And let me see what I get for money while I'm waiting for your answer on that. I'm feeling something. That's why I'm expecting news about money. Okay. I'm feeling you are going to have some kind of improvements. There's something that's going to be moving forward for you. But I'm also getting something stressful about money here, about people, having to do with people. Yeah, there's something kind of stressful. I'm wondering if there's certain people that are having some influence over money you're getting or something like that. Something's feeling a little heavy. I'm getting some, yeah. It looks like things you're going to kind of make your way through, and your money you're going to have some kind of money loosening up for you. But for some reason, I'm getting something about people, something weighing a little bit about maybe some negative people, or maybe I don't know if it's a settlement or anything like that. If there are certain people trying not to pay a settlement or not to, I don't know, whatever this is, it feels like there's, I'm just getting some kind of negative energy from other people, almost like, it's almost like I'm just getting some negative vibes from people here toward you or your money or your circumstances in some way. But I'm getting you, I see you making your way through this smoothly, fairly smoothly. So hopefully that money and your money looks like it's going to be improving. Yeah, so it does look like there's some kind of improvement. So anyway, angel guide. Okay, I hope that helps. Anybody else with any kind of a question before I close it out? Oh, good. Okay, angel guide. Thank you. Anyone else? I'll wait like another minute to see if another question comes through, and then I'll go ahead and close this out. Oh, thank you. Thank you, angel guide. I'm glad to get the feedback, because I was, without getting the interaction. I know when I'm on the phone doing a reading with someone and I'll be asking them, usually they said, oh, well, yeah, that is what's going on. I've got this situation where XYZ, whatever. And so then I know, okay, now I can read right into that more detailed. But with not much to go on, that was what I was getting. So I didn't want to go too deep into that. So I'm glad I was accurate for you, angel guide. Thank you. Okay, and I want to give it another minute to see if somebody else asks a question, and then I'm going to go ahead and close it out if I don't see one here. Okay, I think I'm about to close it out. I'm not seeing another question show up. So thank you everyone for your participation. It's been nice talking with you today, and it's been nice doing the Scorpio reading. I'm planning for tomorrow to do the Pisces. If anybody's a Pisces or has Pisces influence in their chart, I'm planning Pisces for tomorrow, and I'll do it the same way. Just do the live stream and take questions after. Okay, oh, you're welcome, Angel Guide. Thank you. Okay. All right. Thank you everyone for participating and for being here today. And just you can be checking back for more announcements. And because I'm posting an announcement, but it's kind of at the last minute. I hate to post an announcement a few hours ahead of time and then end up being late and not doing it at the time I say. So I've been kind of posting the announcements at the last minute, so or just a few minutes ahead of time. But be on the lookout anyway. In the afternoon, mostly in the afternoon hours, Eastern time. I'm on Eastern time. Okay, everybody, I'm closing it out. Thank you. Talk to you again soon.